You are listening to Rocket Shop Radio Hour. I'm your host, Abby BK, and with us in the studio tonight, we have shiny new Toyz. How are you all?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Just to kick things off, I always like to have everyone just introduce themselves and the instrument or, I guess, vocals that you're playing. Yeah, so if you could pass that mic around just to introduce everyone, that would be great.
I'm John Notaro. I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Forrest, and I play the drums.
Hi, I'm Susie, and I sing.
Hello, I'm Sean Notaro. No, I'm kidding. I'm Sean. I play the other guitar.
I'm Brad, and I slap the bass.
Sweet. And tell me a little bit more about how you all met and came together to form your band.
I don't know if we have enough time for that.
Yeah.
So he's
The
catalyst
short
for that.
version.
John is the centerpiece for all.
Yeah, make sure you're talking.
Yeah, right. Because you're going in. So Johnny is definitely the centerpiece for us all coming together. Because John has been in a band with Forrest, with Brad. Sue and I were in a project. John was in a project with us. We were in a long-time band, and then that kind of fizzled during COVID, which, you know, a lot did at that point.
Right.
And then John started playing with us, and then we were kind of like, okay, well, we want to play. He's like, I know a guy. I know another guy.
Who you all know.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely all friends before that, but it was like, okay, yeah, no brainer, you know. And so, yeah, John is definitely the Kevin Bacon, you know, if you will, in that sense.
Nice.
He's the third degree, or the fifth degree, but anyways.
So I'd say it all started back with Metal Mondays as well, right? You know, musical manslaughter. That was Forrest and Brad. And ELB. And then Filthy. And then Untapped. So we all played around in the bands over the years. And we did a concert, a fundraising concert called Jammin' for Jared.
Yeah.
It's my cousin. He was needed some cancer treatment, so we threw a big metal show in the middle of Sheldon, Vermont.
Wow, nice.
Jammin' for Jared, and all the bands played, and it was fun.
New band full of old friends.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Totally. So how is like the hard rock heavy metal scene up north from where we are? Like, I feel like people get trapped in the Chittenden County circle sometimes.
I think we're the only heavy metal band.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. There's other ones, but it's pretty sparse, and then everybody's real spread out up there. So, you know, it's hard to get together with people and stuff. And I have a few other projects, but it's basically just the same 5 dudes in different configurations, and
Right.
you know, small town. But yeah,
Son of mine is now.
they're they are. We've gained one. We've gained one
There you
band.
go.
They've been around for a long time too. Old friends.
Yeah.
So it's good to see them coming up closer to where we are, so we can share the stage with them more,
Totally.
which will be nice.
Might be sharing jamming space too.
We might be.
There you go. And where do you all convene to practice?
That would be our house. Sean and I have a house. Purchased it about 12 years ago with the intent of having a jamming space in the basement.
Nice.
And over the years, we've held.
It's the best venue in Vermont.
It's the best venue in Vermont, especially for metal. We
Hell
call
yeah.
it basement sessions. We've done 2 a year for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And so it's just about as nice as this. You know, we have couches, everybody comes
Sweet.
in lounges, and it's a lot of fun.
Very nice. Well, we would love to hear your first song. So what have you got for us?
All right. Well, we have. Well, I think we'll start with Madness. Do you think so? We'll go through the trilogy. Yeah. So, October of last year, we released our first trilogy, and so we'll play the first song on that EP.
Yep.
And then we hope to be releasing our second one here in the next couple of months. So.
Oh, nice.
But this is Madness from our trilogy, Out to Get You. ruthless, cunning, shattered, divine, phonetically, vibrationally, we're altering this frequency, harnessing the oscillations of the mind. Remember, you're sublime. Wasting time, walls confined, hopeless, cunning, shattered, divine, fears and lies in chaos with our lives. Watch the world burn. Chaos and demise, emotions just fade. Watch the world die.
with Madness. Awesome way to kick things off, guys. So tell us a little bit more about this trilogy. So you released it last year. How did you package the 3 songs together, and how did it just come about?
So John is all about threes.
Yeah. Do I need to talk about my mental illness? No, I have a slight obsession with the number 3. And we thought it'd be cool to do a trilogy, like a miniature concept album, kind of, and all the songs kind of have similar, we have some hooks that are kind of repeated through all 3 songs. There's some reoccurring elements that kind of tie it all together. We all come from very different musical tastes, but the few things we do have in common is one being Pink Floyd. So we all love
Nice.
Pink Floyd, and then like Tool and Deftones, and so we kind of just try to focus on where the overlap is in our tastes.
Yeah.
But 3's awesome.
So John brought chaos, lunacy, and madness to the table. Pretty much, right? You brought the majority of those riffs to the table. And it worked out perfectly because, madness, lunacy, and chaos are
right.
all intertwined. And
Yeah.
like you said, the words loop, the music loops, and at the end of the day, it's Out to Get You, which is the name of the trilogy. Kind of thinking about that, back to mental illness, how our minds like to take us down these shitty roads, right? And it's out to get us if we're not careful. And the words really have to do with taking a hold of that and redirecting those thoughts.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So the writing process for how you write, you said that you brought the main riffs for these songs. How do you collaborate? So are you all just kind of jamming on the songs and seeing where it lands? When do the lyrics come in? Take us through what that process looks like.
Yeah, I get that one. So the band that Sue and I were in for over a decade I was the primary songwriter in there. And then John obviously is the primary songwriter of his 17 projects he has going on. So it actually started with John sending me some video clips of some acoustic riffs, if you can believe that, with what you just heard. Actually, it was that song we just played. That was the first
Oh,
riff.
cool.
And I was like, I don't even know what time that's in. And once we realized we wanted to jam together, because it wasn't even formalized at that point, he came over and we were just we spent an hour just mapping out that riff's time. And I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. So he's a songwriter, I was a songwriter. And that's difficult sometimes when a lot of times I don't want to concede. If I have a vision in my head, I want to hear that.
Yep.
But it's been zero issue with this band, with this project.
Nice.
John and I work very well together, and then once the drums go on, then the song changes, and then we go crazy, and Brad plays with Forrest like an animal, and Sue just goes crazy on the layering, basically. In a nutshell.
It's like a jam, watch it jamming, and we got to work really hard to get the song to sound like the way we want it to, but
Yeah.
other times they fall together.
It doesn't come easy all the time, but once we realize this riff is worth developing, it's like, a player in the minor leagues, he might not be doing much now, but I see his swing. It's going to be good. I'm a baseball fan too, so.
I love it. Yeah. And so are you writing the lyrics then, Susie?
Yeah, I write the lyrics.
Okay. And do you have the concept of the name that you went off of to write them, or were you kind of
so
spitballing?
when John brought these riffs, he had already had some ideas with the names, so I
Okay.
built the lyrics off of that.
Yeah, gotcha.
It changed a little bit on the next one because I think we kind of found our stride and where we sit best. Collaborate as
With
collaborators.
the next trilogy, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Forrest has written some lyrics too,
Yeah.
on a couple of the songs.
Few on a
Right?
couple.
Yeah. He gets
2 cents.
Nice.
He throws some lyrics in there.
Yeah.
Always open to more lyrics.
Right. Yeah. Multiple writers. So with this second trilogy, tell us a little bit more. How does the story continue, or is it more of its own separate project?
That's all you, Sue.
Well, it's still threes, so it'll be another trilogy. We've decided we're going to do 3 trilogies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah,
3 threes.
3 threes,
Never done.
No more.
No.
Acoustic stuff.
Oh yeah, and then we were thinking acoustic after that. So the next trilogy, I don't know, like I start to hear the music and what's happening, and I build off of what I'm hearing and feeling at the time, or I can hear something that I've written in the past in journal entries and incorporate that in. And this next trilogy kind of came together. It turned into mini stories from the book Women Who Run with the Wolves. Clarissa Pinkola Estes, she wrote it, and it's about stories of the wild woman across the world and their legends and lores. And so the next trilogy is called Lore.
Very cool. Was it hard to like distill your ideas down just into the 3 songs? Like, did you have any other ideas that didn't quite make it into the trilogy?
Oh yeah, but they go on to the next
Right.
one.
There you go. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we like how they kind of all tie back together in the 3, and
Yep.
this 3 will tie a little bit back.
Yeah.
And then the next one will all kind of tie together.
Yeah. No, I love the concept of the trilogy. I feel like with people having just like short attention spans these days, it's kind of perfect. Like people are releasing like singles and EPs way more often, I feel like these days. So I feel like you are doing that right. Awesome. Well, we'd love to hear your second song of the evening. So go right ahead.
Well, let's see. I think we're going to do Lunacy, but pop in my in-ears. Yeah, so this next song is called Lunacy. It's the second song on our first trilogy that we call Out to Get You.
Sit on my hey, you sitting on the stool, wondering what to do. How are you going? Feel the void inside. Stop beating it with ours. Go ahead, let your soul cry. It's tough to look inside. Long waiting, your arrival is a cleansing back for your survival. It's up to look inside. Waits for no one. face comes undone, time waits on. It comes undone. Time waits for no one. Comes undone.
Shiny new toys with Lunacy. So, take us through a little bit more about your recording and producing process for the last trilogy. Was that self produced? Did you collaborate with any studios? How did that work for you?
Who wants to take it? You want to take it? All right, so we record ourselves.
Nice.
We have in our basement our own drum recording setup, so we record the drums first, and then the guitars come on board, and then we have vocal booth, so I do vocals there, bass there, and then we send it off, and the producers and mix masters make it fantastic.
Nice.
And
We've been using Vincent Freeman at the Underground. He does a fantastic job of doing the mixing, and then he sends it off to a dude in Quebec, I believe, to do the mastering. Yeah, he's fantastic, and he's got a sweet performance space down there as well.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to working with him on the next one as well. I think we learned some things recording the first trilogy, and it was more streamlined for the second trilogy. Yeah, we just got our guitar sounds honed in, the drums. He was able to, Forrest slammed the drums out. It was like way less difficult than the first one. I think the songs were so fresh when we did the first trilogy that now we had some time to let these second trilogy marinate, and then now we were a lot more.
Like us was like a new thing too when the first trilogy came out too. So
we didn't really know.
right, yeah. So it was like a process of getting to know us too through the first trilogy, which made I think the second trilogy a little quicker and
Yeah.
easier.
Totally. So, is the second trilogy fully recorded? Are you still in the process? Like, where exactly are you with?
It's
all of
done,
that?
baby. Well, it's not all done, but I mean, I'm done.
He's done. Guitar, the leads are done. All the guitars?
I think we got a little filler, but vocals, bass.
Vocals, bass, we have left.
We need to do.
Okay.
So sometimes I can sit on things for a minute. Let me rewrite this. No.
Right. I mean, we all can. So, when would you hope, I guess, for the next trilogy to be released?
I'm hoping, I was saying like mid-October, but I think that might be a little quick, a little ambitious.
Yeah.
So before the new year.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And to promote like the new project and the songs, have you started playing the new ones around? And where have you been playing the most? Like any like good spots that you've been going back to?
Yeah. So we've been playing the songs out. Yeah, absolutely. Since about December, I think we've had all three of them. We play a lot in Plattsburgh. Peabody's, they like to host metal nights there, which is pretty fun. And then Monopole, they've always two there. And two places in Plattsburgh. Our basement, once or twice a year. This past year, we put on a show at the Depot in St. Albans. They have a really nice stage. And we had Saberhound with us, Rain Havoc, and us, Shiny New Toys, and we ended up with a pretty good showing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 14th Star, we just played at 14th Star, First Republic.
Yeah, First Republic. Yeah. We played the Battle of the Bands with your band.
Oh, yes. Battle of the Bands.
The
Old
mystery
Post.
man over here. Very nice. Any like favorite gig memories, like as of late, that come to mind? Out of any of those places, maybe?
Let's see. My favorite was losing the Battle of the Bands hard. Thinking because there was only like 2 like full bands, and the
Yeah.
other 2 were like solo artists. So we're out on the porch, thinking, kind of getting ready for the next round. Not that the solo artists were bad; they were amazing. Like, but I was thinking like bands, like, and basically everyone was saying, "Okay, time to leave." It's like, "Okay, when are we coming back?" We're not. I was like, "All right, fair enough." That was probably humbling and one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
There was no BS there. It was just like, shit. All right, there you go.
Well, and we knew for
Got
sure
anything?
that the band that won first won first.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
What is it again? The banana?
Adriana and the
Adriana and
yeah,
Bananas.
they were amazing, and like, even if we went on to the next round, we would have got shredded. So, because we're still kind of young as a band, and that's the thing, and I think you need these times
Yeah.
to really like gauge yourself. It's like those guys do not play our genre, but they play amazing. They're not metal, but that's totally fine. Like, people can be non-metal and still be great.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing about Shiny is that we're heavy enough to not get like your standard gigs, but we're not heavy enough to play with the other metal bands around. We're just somewhere in the middle, and it seems to be the theme for most of the bands I'm in. Is we're just like in this weird middle ground that doesn't fit with a lot of things. So, which is a good thing, I guess. But
Yeah.
we'll
That
take
makes
it.
you
We'll
unique.
take it.
Totally. You got to
Yeah.
own it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, how about we jump into your third song of the evening?
All right, we will. And so the third song on the trilogy is called Chaos, and we'll play it for you right now. a good day to die. Time waits for no one.
That one's for you, Sean.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, I never put my delay and reverb back on. That was dry.
Oh, there you go. It still sounded great. So that was Chaos by Shiny New Toys. So, kind of going off of where we left off before your last song, you mentioned how you're a newer band. So, in the future, how do you hope to grow as a group? Like, obviously, you're coming out with this new trilogy, but more like personally or like internally, do you have any goals, I guess?
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice and play. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really about getting together,
Mhm.
and I mean, it's our mental health.
Yeah.
It's our way of really making it through this world okay.
Yeah.
I think we all need it. I think it's a passion, and I think that we'll just continue making music, and
We're capturing moments, and they're all special, and we'll savor them until we cannot do it anymore. And
Yeah.
if something comes in the way, or whatever that may be, but until then.
the goal is to keep playing
I just want to write a better song
every time.
every time. I want the last song to be the best song, and then the song you haven't written to be better than that one.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
my
if
goal.
we ever get not excited, you know,
Yeah.
which I don't see happening. But if there's ever a time where, like you're saying, where we always feel like, oh, this is the best song we've ever written, and then the next one, oh, this is our favorite one. This is the favorite one. And it's like, if that ever stops, maybe we'll talk about calling it a day. But until then, we'll continue to write our favorite songs.
Yeah. That's a great goal. I love that. Well, believe it or not, we are coming near the end of the show. So we always just like to give our artists also the chance to promote your music. So where can we hear you next? If you have any upcoming gigs, or how do we best listen to your music on platforms and whatnot? So the floor is yours.
All right, so we are on all major streaming outlets: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music. We have a band page, a website, shinynewtoys.com. With a Z, Shiny New Toys with a Z. And so you can find us on that. We are on Bandcamp, our social media feeds, Facebook and Instagram. Haven't picked up TikTok. And right now, we don't have anything planned for a gig because we wanted to make sure that we get in the studio and finish.
Yeah.
So we have intentionally said, let's just take a moment. And we're thinking about throwing another gig at the Depot next year. And we talked about, I don't know if you were a part of the conversation yet, Brad, but we're going on a week-long mini tour next year. Yeah, okay, cool. Great. And yeah, we're gonna try to plan it out. It's not like in stone yet, but the girls are invited too.
Nice. Yeah, that's exciting. We'll all have to pay attention and look out for the new trilogy as well
Yeah, the new trilogy, hopefully by the end of the year. Lore, the current trilogy out to get you, and
on all the platforms. Awesome. Well, I know you have one more song. So what will be your final song of the evening?
Do it. It's the hard one.
it's.
You've got this.
I would like to try Illusion. I'd like to tease something. We need to tune up.
Yeah, take your
Tune
time.
down. Sorry. So, and I think Illusion will be a good one. What do you think? Skin? You want? Which one do you want?
I said
All right, come on. Illusion.
Give me 1 second.
I started that one. So.
So yeah, this is Illusion. This is the first song on our second trilogy, Lore.
Nice.
And hold on 1 second as I think through my lyrics and which one this one is. This one is about. I don't remember. I know.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion. No, but that's
No,
the
that's
other
not
one.
the other one.
Oh my goodness. It's not La Loba. That's the next one. I'm just going to make it up at the end. I'm going to tell you.
It's low.
Anyway, I'm tricking myself. The name of the song doesn't match, so.
If B isn't low enough, we go A sometimes.
Oh, I think you might be able to figure it out in it. It's Skeleton Woman.
You good, really?
All right.
Yeah, that's another thing we like to do is change the tuning between the two trilogies.
There you go.
Makes it harder to play.
No continuity at all.
No easy transitions.
Separates the trilogy.
Yeah, there you go. It's a new series.
All right.
I think Brad's gonna tune up real quick.
quick.
Drop tuna.
Oh, do we still have one guy tuning? Or are we done?
Yeah, because I stole Brad's tuner.
One more. Take your time.
It's only one string. I only have to tune one string.
Yeah, he only plays one string. Don't let the 5-string fool you. Root notes, baby.
The beauty of bass.
Yeah, tuna base, you can hardly tuna fish.
Tuna fish?
I like that one. I'm gonna remember that one.
You asked us earlier about, any of the funniest moments. I think every day with these guys is the funniest moment we find new.
We do laugh a lot.
We do laugh a lot.
That's important. Yeah.
It's not always appropriate for radio, so
Stop.
stop it. All right.
That'll do.
There we go.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, no worries.
This is the first song off our new album. I like to say that.
Appearance is illusion, deceiving everyone. The wheels spin burning, headed straight toward the sun. Go over the cliffs into the rocks below. Flesh to bone, needed every other house I have. Skeleton. Over the frozen tundra and the rocks
Shiny new toys. Way to end it. Thank you all so much for coming on the show tonight. This was so fun.
Thank you.
Yes. And keep us up to date when the new project drops.
Absolutely.
And everyone listening, make sure to check out Shiny New Toys and all of the platforms that they described. But as for now, this has been Rocket Shop Radio Hour. We do not have Rocket Shop next week, but we will be back on September 10 with the Champlain Shoregasm. So make sure to tune in then. But as for now, we hope you have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.
Woo! Thank you. Wow, that was like
Pretty good.
tightest.
Sounded great.